Welcome in, everybody, to the JAKIB Halftime Show here on a Sunday, Week 16 edition of the NFL here. 21-14, the Philadelphia Eagles have the lead, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about in this game. Eagles dropping like flies right now on the injury report. A lot of guys banged up for the Philadelphia Eagles, including the most important player on the team, that's Jalen Hurts. He went down in the first quarter with a hard hit from Frankie Louvu. He has been ruled out of the game with a concussion. He will not return to this game. He was just 1 of 4 in the game passing, and he was 3 carries for 41 yards. And on that 41st yard, that's when he took the hit. It looked like it was a helmet-to-helmet. Head went into the turf. And I'll tell you what, guys, when Jalen Hurts got up, he looked glossy in the eyes. He gave the ref the thumbs up, but I said, boy, it doesn't look like the same Jalen Hurts right now. He got checked out, brought back to the locker room, and he will not return. This game has been up and down. It was 21-7 at one point in the first quarter. It was just a crazy first half of football today. Jayden Daniels doesn't look great to me, kind of making him look like a rookie, in my opinion, today. And he's made some good throws. He's made some bad throws. Kenny Pickett has come in, obviously, in relief of Jalen Hurts. He looks, what do you think? Up and down. He's made some big throws. He's made some bad throws. You know, he started off hot. He came in, had a couple touchdown passes, or a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. He was really going to him. Only 2 receivers, guys, have been targeted for the Eagles today. A.J. Brown, 10 first-half targets for him. He already has 6 catches for 74 yards. And how about Saquon Barkley? Yes, Saquon Barkley. We will be giving away a jersey this week, everybody. He's got 122 yards in the first half. He had 125, but he lost a couple yards there on that last drive. So we will be giving away a Saquon Barkley jersey this week. Let's go to John McMullen live from the stadium right now, get his update on the first half of the game. Johnny Mac, welcome to the show, man. How you doing? What do you make of that first half, man? Eagles dropping like flies out there, John.
Yeah, well, my big takeaway is there's corgi races, so I'm distracted by that going on.
Man. You get some corgis running out there, Johnny.
Yeah. So that's exciting stuff. But, yeah, I mean, from a perspective, great first quarter by the Eagles, especially defensively. And Saquon Barkley was just unbelievable. Even after Jalen Hurts got hurt with a concussion, you know, that 68-yard run, you start to think to yourself, okay, the quarterback's not out there. Maybe Washington can get back into this game. And it's still a football game at the half, 21-14, but it's a long way to go. But tremendous half by Saquon Barkley. I thought the defense was excellent in the first quarter. They gave up a couple go balls to Jayden Daniels. The first one, Dynamic Brown on Darius Slay. The second one, Terry McLaurin on Quinyon Mitchell for the touchdown. So that got Washington back in the game. Don't like the way Washington handled the end of the first half. They had a chance to maybe do something, enable the Eagles to go for it on 4th down by their clock management. Jake Elliott, though, continues to struggle from 50 yards plus, 56. He came up short on that. So, and then, as you mentioned, the injuries, big concern with all the guys. Obviously, Jalen Hurts, Will Shipley already ruled out with concussion. Josh Sweat's dealing with an ankle injury. You saw Jordan Davis go down, looked like a left leg injury. Nakobe Dean went down at one point. Nakobe was able to come back at least, but a lot of guys getting banged up on a very cold day in Orlando.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Those injuries are something to keep an eye on, especially in Week 16 of the NFL season. John, how do you evaluate Kenny Pickett and what you've seen so far from him? Am I losing you, Johnny?
Yeah, I kind of lost you there. We got the FedEx old Wi-Fi going, even though it's Northwest Stadium. But I thought, okay. I mean, when he first came in, he had the three receptions to A.J. Brown that finished the drive, including the touchdown. Then he had a deep shot to A.J. So clearly there's some chemistry there. But look, they're far more limited in the passing game, so this is probably one where you have to lean on Saquon Barkley in the second half to take it home. And he showed evidence that he can do it, even though Washington is obviously hypersensitive that stopping Saquon Barkley is mission number one. Probably was coming into the game, but even more so now with Kenny Pickett playing quarterback.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And
even if it was going, man, it's good stuff.
Yeah. All right, Johnny Mac, go ahead and enjoy, and we appreciate you checking in on the halftime show, brother. We'll talk to you after the game. All right.
All right, thanks, Andrew.
All right, good stuff there from Johnny Mac, live from the stadium. A little spotty connection, a little bit for John from the stadium. Obviously, as he said, Northwest Stadium. They can barely make it a nice stadium. They're not going to have top internet for the great reporters of the football team. But overall, an interesting first half, guys. Obviously, your main concern at this point is the injuries. You're in week 16 of the year. Jalen Hurts, I have the concussion protocol, and I'll show you guys what this looks like. This gets a little scary here because it's no longer, Jalen Hurts is a tough guy. He likes to muscle his way back into football games, even if he's a little banged up. That's not really the case. That can't really be the case with the concussion protocol. It's up to the NFL, basically. And it's, so we're going to see what he's going to have to go through in order to get back. I'm not sure if he'll play next week either, including this week. So you could see Kenny Pickett for the next couple of weeks. As far as Kenny Pickett goes, I don't think he looks that bad. I mean, he's 8 of 11, 84 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Clearly on the interception, he was just eyes on A.J. Brown. He was going to him, and he wanted to keep going to him. And Frankie Louvu kind of played him like a fiddle and got in front of that ball and took the interception. So let me read a couple of our super chats here on the show. Appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button on the halftime show today. Brian Pumper says, hero ball hurts, not sliding once again. Typical. That was a dirty hit, man. I don't know if Louvu meant it to be dirty, but it certainly was helmet to helmet. I'm not sure how they didn't have a call on that. And then obviously Hurts' helmet went right into the ground as well. So he got hit on this side of his head, and then this side of his head went into the turf. It was hard hit to watch. That definitely knocked Jalen out a little bit. Nosti Beats checks in. No flag on the helmet to helmet by Louvu. That literally knocked the quarterback out of the game. But God forbid Jalen Carter lightly pushes a 300-pound man. Yeah, we call him Jalen Carter. And you're right. I mean, I'm not sure what they missed on the Louvu call, but they didn't see it. They didn't call it. And it ultimately knocked Hurts out of the game. Let's just hope our quarterback one can get healthy and return soon. Obviously will not return today. PR's Tavern says Sills is horrible celebrating his PT because Hurts got hurt. He's not celebrating Hurts getting hurt. Come on. Don't give me that. Saquon, by the way, guys, he's running like a madman. So I showed you the jersey before John came on. We're going to be giving away a jersey. This week, in addition to all the other things we'll be giving away on the channel for Christmas. So stay locked in, everybody. A big second half upcoming. Eagles will get the ball after the halftime. 21-14 game. How are you? You guys feel like we can close this game out? Jake Elliott, by the way, missed another 50-plus yarder. He's now 0 for 6 on the year. We cannot go into the playoffs and rely on Jake Elliott to kick a long field goal. We just can't. And they're going to become more important when the playoffs come. So not sure what's going on with Jake Elliott. His kick was accurate today. It fell short. Obviously, it's very cold weather, so that ball does not travel like it does in the warm weather, which is definitely a big impact today. So John says, I saw Hurts head bang off the turf. I don't know about helmet to helmet. John, you can go rewatch the replay, man. You can clearly see Frankie Louvu's helmet goes right into the side of Jalen Hurts' head. That's why his head whiplashed so hard into the turf. The turf was definite. The helmet to helmet might not have been what caused the concussion, but it certainly was there with the helmet to helmet. And we appreciate you checking in on your super chat, brother. Pretty cool of you to check in. I don't know. We'll see if we can pull this off. I think the Eagles are in good shape. I don't think this Commanders team is good enough. I really don't. By the way, Quinyon Mitchell, for the first time this year, kind of got burnt, everybody. I mean, he was not even close to Terry McLaurin on that touchdown pass. He got left in the dust, completely read the play wrong and, got beat. But I think that's the first one he's given up all year, so not going to destroy the rookie for it, but it was definitely a tough one there. I think Slay's played really well today. He got beat on that Dynamic Brown deep ball. But other than that, he's had some really big pass breakups today. So Slay's still playing well at a high level. Certainly did look like a helmet to helmet to me, guys. Joe Whip says need 35 to win. Joe, we already got 21 on the board, but we had 21 on the board after the first quarter. So we had a quiet second quarter. We'll see what the Eagles can do here in this second half. Overall, you got to keep your eye on these injuries, everybody. We got, Nolan Smith, or not Nolan Smith, excuse me. We had Nakobe Dean go down, who looked like he returned. Josh Sweat went down. Jordan Davis went down. Like, this is where you get to the part of the year where you worry about some of the injuries, some of the guys you lose. And if we keep dropping like flies today, we could have an issue on our hands. But hopefully everybody stays relatively healthy. Nothing is season ending, and everybody can get back healthy. Donnell checks in. These penalties that these refs are calling are BS. Yeah, it seems to be a common theme, brother, in the NFL. With no matter who plays, by the way, it's not just an Eagles thing. I mean, it is an Eagles thing, but it's the whole league where the NFL just not good at officiating this year. It's really not. And is it their fault, or is it the fact that every year we have 4 or 5 new rules that are added? It's over legislated at this point. It really is just way over legislated. So yeah, I thought Slays played well, man. I thought Slays had some big pass breaker. I know he got beat on the 50-yard pass, but look, that's just being 34 and not being able to run with that guy, man. I mean, that guy turned. It wasn't like Slay did anything technically wrong. He just couldn't run with him over the top, and Brown got free for the catch. So we'll see how the second half goes. Everybody enjoy the second half. We need to get a win here. We need to win this football game with or without Jalen Hurts. So let's hope Kenny Pickett can string together a couple drives, keep getting that ball to A.J. Brown, right? He's that good. Just don't tee it up to Frankie Louvu like you did. And we need Kenny to close out this game and get the win here for the Birds to win their 11th straight game. It should be a good second half, though. It was an action-packed first half. I'll tell you what, I looked up at the scoreboard. I'm like, it's 21-7, and we're still in the first quarter. What the hell is going on here? So pretty crazy first half. Corey says that Jordan Davis injury try was BS. Tight end fell backwards into his knees on a wham block. Feels dirty. A couple of plays do feel dirty out here, Corey. I don't want to accuse anybody or anything like that, but a couple things do look a little fishy. I'll agree with you on that. And Jordan Davis could, a lot of people have been talking about Jordan Davis, me included, is he living up to it or not? Well, you're about to find out. If he can't play for this defense, you're about to see what that front looks like without Jordan Davis in there. And I think that could be a tough injury to have at this point in the year. So we'll see what ends up happening with him. Appreciate you all tuning in on the halftime show. Hit that like button. We appreciate you all for being here, and we'll catch you on the postgame show coming up right after this, everybody. So enjoy the second half. I'll catch you after the game.